What's up, guys? Welcome to A Restar's Life. My name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining me. In this episode, I'm going to go over my six-figure net operation and show you guys exactly how I set it up so that you can just straight up copy it. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please smash the like button and consider subscribing. My channel is about building an e-commerce business that you can have other people help you so you can actually have sort of a passive-ish type business. So let's get straight into it. The first thing that you should do is have your goals visible. So my main goal in this store is to have 10,000 active items, 600K listed, 2,000 monthly sales for 40K net. I like to do that pre-tax each month. Where am I at? I give myself a B minus. I'm at 4,500 active and roughly 135K listed. This is my eBay account right here. You can check it out, daily refinement. You can see in the last 90 days, roughly 73K and more than $25,000 profit, which is more than six figures net on this account. You're welcome to follow it and check out what kind of things I'm selling. Make sure to look at feedback left. But anyway, the two things that I need to do to get me from six figures to essentially $500,000 a year is I need to hire 10 buyers total, and I need 4 contractors. Right now I have 3. So those are the main things that I need to do. I also made a little chart here to help people if they're trying to make $1,000 a week, which is sort of the most popular goal. Different ways of doing it. 70 times $15 items. Let me know in the comment section below which model you guys want if you're just getting started, or you can adjust it depending on your model, how much money you want to make. So having your goals visible makes it easier to understand if what you're doing actually matters. I definitely recommend you do not break the chain. Don't miss more than one day in a row of anything that you feel super important. You're trying to build a habit. I actually haven't missed a day of listing for 7 months in this new store. Since I started listing in it as my public store, I haven't missed a day in 6 months. So consistency pays off. And now I'm averaging more than 30 sales a day, and I list between 40 and 60 items a day. Okay. Here's the huge thing. Next thing, you want to make all your processes visible in under 10 minutes total, in my opinion, to list an item. If it's taking longer than 10 minutes total, then there's inefficiencies that you can improve. And the way that you make it go faster really is just making progress daily. Every day do something 1% better, and over time, you can get your processes set up. So here are my photos. I take photos the exact same way every time. I list things the exact same way every time. I actually use a virtual assistant, so I just upload the photos and they take care of the rest. If you guys need help on that, I have resources on virtual assistants. And down here is my shipping process. And my thank you card goes into the package while we are packing. And then we have all the items that are ready for the next day. So for me, I actually need 40 to 60 pairs ready each day. They come in. When they get to this point, they are already clean for the most part. They just need to be staged, stuffed, and we want to make them look as nice as possible there. So I recommend before you leave, get your pile of stuff that you want to list the next day ready. Make sure that your workspace is relatively clear. This is new, so I just moved into the space a couple of months ago, so I'm still working on making it a clean workspace. I really like this new addition for my laptop stand. Hiding the scale under here is nice. I also have a commercial scale with the external display for items up to 500 pounds, but I only use that for sort of wholesale orders, and I keep those boxes up there for my bigger orders for people. On top, I also have those IKEA bags. I have 50 of those, so when I go make big purchases, I can bring those with me, load them all up like that big estate sale. I basically loaded 40 of those and get all the stuff that I could in one big blow. It's a good way to save spaces to use those for buying big lots. I don't use those for storage because I like the more stable cardboard boxes, which I ordered on Uline to fit exactly in these Husky shelves. Above, I have shoes all the way down. I'll give you guys a full tour. This is only about an 8x8 space, so 64 square feet of my 800 square foot facility that I work in. Most of it is just storage, though. This is the production area. Photo box right here. Behind there, I have my larger photo box. That's a 4x4. I'm sorry, it's like 6.5 feet tall and 4 feet wide. I actually have 5 more of these There's no brand. I just bought these directly from the manufacturer. So if you guys are looking for one, I have a couple left. I bought a lot so I could get a better deal. So I can give you a much cheaper deal than on Amazon. I can sell them for probably $375 or $400 shipped. But again, that's super awesome. Right now I'm working on my steaming process so that somebody else can help me do clothing, and we're sort of debating, should we use the arms on the mannequin or not? It depends on, you know, adding the arms makes it look a little bit more fancy. It takes a little bit more time. I have ghost mannequins that have magnetic arms, so they pop on and off pretty easily, but it still takes a lot of time. So clothing is not my favorite, but it is so plentiful and so easy to get that, you know, I want to have that set up. Plus, you know, people want to bring in their shoes and their clothes when they're looking to cash out cash. So I want to give them as many opportunities to come visit me as possible. The items that I'm about to ship, I just put in this section here. And then as I ship them, I just pull them out, put the labels on them, and then get them out. Down here, I have shipping supplies, labels, tape, etc. All the tools I use are right here. That's obviously very messy, but I just moved into the space, and it will take a while to clean up. But anyway, it's a work in progress. Always make things a little bit better day by day. That's all you really can do. So shipping supply wise, pretty straightforward. Most of the time I use 10 by 13 poly mailers, and that makes it pretty streamlined. So all of my first class stuff goes into the same envelope. Right here I have a receipt book, so when people come bring me things to sell, I write them a receipt right there, get that documented. I scan those into my system. Here's the same poly mailers here, and then I have in order how I use them. So flat rate paper envelopes, I have the Tyvek USPS supplies. These are all free, the ones from the post office. So just order them on their main website. I have a larger poly mailer. This is 14 by 18 that I use to ship with shoes that have a box. I have extras of all my supplies. I have the USPS shoe box, medium flat rate box. I also use eBay boxes, the 12 by 10 by 8, and also the 12 by 6 by 6. I apologize for that being upside down, but it is what it is. So that's my shipping supply center. Narrowing down my processes really helped. 2 minutes for photos, 2 minutes for listing. My virtual assistant completes them on the back end. I can help you guys with that if you like. And then my shipping process is about 1 to 2 minutes each item. And the main difference is just, do I need to build a box or not? If I don't need to build a box, if they're first class or they fit into a parcel, it's definitely under 60 seconds, under 1 minute actually, if I don't have to build a box. But I put 2 minutes just in case there's 3 or 4 in my order that actually need to build a box. As far as thermal printers go, the Rollo is literally 100 times better than the Dymo. The Dymo jams sometimes, and the Rollo, I've never had it jam before. It's nice to have two, because sometimes if one is down, the other one you can just immediately plug in and have it just work right away, instead of having to worry about something going down. I have 2 listing phones. I have 2 MacBook Airs. I have 2 of everything, because in my experience in doing this for a couple of years, sometimes things just don't work. So like to have 2 of everything. I don't know what saying that's from, but 2 is 1 and 1 is none really stuck with me. So I just have 2 of everything to make it easier. Have a fan because it can get hot in here, although today it is pretty chill. And then my inventory system goes to actually 600 bins now. I'll do the full tour of my whole facility after I get it cleaned up, but I just moved into the space again, so still getting onto it. Just printed these on thermal labels. You can save money by just printing it on regular paper and taping it on, depending on how much time you have, but it's pretty straightforward, and I really love cardboard. I do live in an area that's not humid though. So on top of these Husky shelves, I can fit about 128 pairs on top of each shelf, and I have like 20 of these Husky shelves. So each of these bins I can fit 20 pairs. On top I can fit X amount. My space right now can handle around 14 to 16,000 pairs. So well within my original limit here of needing 10,000 pairs of shoes to reach my goal. And again, you want to make your goals really, really visible. This is the most important thing. I look at this every single day. I want 10,000 active. I'm at 4,500. I'm about a little under halfway there. So again, guys, hopefully this is useful. If it was, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and you can help me out and purchase the reseller field guide for 35 bucks with code YouTube. I'm gonna have all these printouts in it as soon as possible. Most of them are already in there, but I recommend you do the 10 rules for reselling. You can get this for free if you just leave me a review on iTunes for my podcast under the same name of Reseller's Life. But everything here and the way that I do it is in video form in my reseller field guide. So hopefully this is useful, guys. If it is, again, give me the smash on the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next show. Take care.